Hi, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther if you are new here, and if you are not new here, it's so nice to have you back. Today, I am doing a long-awaited ONER ACTIVE review, try on, in-depth, the nitty-gritty. What do we love? What do we not love? What is, to be honest, overhyped? How many times can we use the same legging in a different color? What is innovative? What is not? There's a lot to go over, and I'm gonna be your little tour guide to ONER ACTIVE. If you would like to feel good in some leggings and you want a little bit of navigation when you're going through the site, I know there are tariff, trade, stock situations. I feel like I've seen online so much hullabaloo over just like stocking in general, but now the tariffs on top. So if you are in the US, I believe some of the products are unavailable at the moment. Effortless is still fair game. SoftMotion is still fair game. A lot is still fair game. However, we're just going to talk about it all. I don't want you to have FOMO. I want you to kind of know what's worth it, know what I personally pass on. We're going to do a little in-depth guide to ONER ACTIVE. I think it just makes sense that we start with the Effortless leggings. I feel like when people think of ONER ACTIVE, they think of that booty contour, the bum scrunch, the seamless material. It's the legging that if you like it, you want it in another color. Even though I'm looking in my hands, the colors are very similar, but this is obviously my color palette preference. There are lots of like pinks, purples, oranges, reds, yellows. They come out with new colors very often. The Effortless legging is a fantastic legging, and I'm gonna talk about why. The first pair of ONER leggings that I've ever purchased is this pair. So I bought these in April of 2023. So they are just over 2 years old. I believe this was called Slate Blue. And I just want to show you the wear and tear, because I feel like when you purchase a pair of leggings, you kind of want to know the longevity of it. There are no more duties for Canadian shoppers, which is fantastic. But when I did purchase these, I think they were 80 Canadian plus like another 50% in duties. So they were a good 100 and like 25 bucks. My job is being in the gym. I wear activewear so often. You do not need to wear a new pair of leggings every time you go to the gym. When I first started my page on TikTok, I would say that this is a page that repeats gym fits for the first like year of doing it, because I was still purchasing all my own activewear, and it is just a lot to always feel like you need to constantly buy activewear. But also when you are purchasing activewear, you want to know how long it's going to last and what it's going to look like when it's 2 years down the road. I will compare my most recent pair to my very first pair. So this is my Effortless legging 2 years in. I do not dry my activewear, so my leggings, my sports bras, some of my sweatshirts, to be honest too. I always hang dry because I want the most longevity out of everything. But you can see there is a little bit of like rippling. Obviously the bum scrunch is like a scrunch, so it's gonna cause some rippling. But there is pilling. So this is after about 2.5 years. For how often I've worn these leggings, I feel like the pilling is not that bad. Like none of the stitching is actually undone, but there is a fair amount of pilling, but I would just say that's like average wear and tear. On the inside, we have a little bit of seam pullage. I don't know, but it's like nothing's actually coming apart. If you can see where this seam is coming from, nothing's broken. They're quite durable. I still feel like they don't feel very different than the ones that I just got like last week. In terms of wear and tear, I feel like everything is fine, but we can just compare. The brand new seam is looking very flat, very sleek, very whole and intact. 2 years in, we're a little bit destroyed, but like not crazy destroyed, just like general wear and tear destroyed. There is no reason that these leggings shouldn't last you. If your leggings are falling apart on you, or if the seam is bursting, I would honestly suggest like reaching out to support and being like, hey, my legging is defective. I'm not 100% sure what their customer service is like in terms of defects, or if things are unraveling in the washing machine. I've never had a scrunch rip on me, but God forbid you're like in the middle of a squat and your scrunch rips. I'm sure they would send you a replacement, refund you. However, they need to make it right. I'm assuming they would. But with the Effortless legging, I wear a size large in my Effortless leggings and my Effortless shorts. They have a 2-tiered waistband. There is some subtle contouring right here. We have the booty contour, the side little, I don't know what you call this, it's like a little triangle, a little arrow towards the bottom of your glutes, if you will. And then we have the booty scrunch that really goes inside your bum cheeks. It doesn't sit on top. It doesn't look like a printed booty hole. You have great cheek separation, no front seam. I don't experience camel toe. I also don't wear underwear with my leggings, and that's with any brand. These are hands down my favorite leggings from ONER ACTIVE because they are seamless and very stretchy, mold to you, second skin. I would say colors like this lavender purple, like you can see my tattoo through them, but colors that are bright like this blue, these greens, teals. This is probably a bit see-through. This light blue, probably a bit see-through, but these darker colors, absolutely not. And for me, I would rather feel like something is so flattering and have it potentially sheer out at the bottom of a squat rather than feel like I have diaper booty in the gym. This is the Effortless legging. I wear a large. It's quite compressive. I do feel like if I'm having a bloated or not fantastic day, I don't feel my best self in them. They're not like gonna snatch you in and fix anything for you. Not that we need fixing, but I definitely feel like I do have to feel like I'm kind of on my A game when I'm wearing them, just because the waistband is compressive and then it kind of pushes things to the bottom. But yeah, I love the Effortless leggings. I do think that they are worth it. I think they're flattering. I do not think you need them in 17 million colors, but if a color speaks to you, I feel like you will never be disappointed with an Effortless legging. And if you are, maybe you just don't like seamless scrunch bun leggings. And if you don't like seamless scrunch bun leggings, we have the unified leggings. These I find most similar to like a Lululemon Wonder Under. They're a bit thicker. The waistband is like really tight. Sometimes I feel like they're a bit compressive and they kind of flatten my bum as opposed to like elevate my bum. I, at this point, would not go out of my way to purchase another pair of unified leggings at the moment. I like to feel naked second skin, like nothing's really too compressive. And these, I just feel like they're a bit stiffer. They're a bit more compressive from the waist to the ankle, a little bit intense. I also feel like I could size up to an extra large in these, but I wear them in a large. We also have the unified in the cross front waist. Obviously people have different preferences. People have different reasons that they wear certain leggings. For me personally, they're just not my absolute fave. I just think they feel a bit tighter. They feel just a bit more restrictive. They also do have an all-in-one, which I do actually really like. I think because there is no super tight waistband, it kind of just goes into the all-in-one. It's a very nice material. Again, I think I would compare the material to like a Lululemon Wonder Under if I had to pick a material that's like mainstream, but it is like, I would not describe it as soft. I would describe it as sleek and supportive. I would not use the term buttery. I also have a large in this. However, if we are looking for something that is buttery and soft, these are the newest range from ONER, the SoftMotion. These, again, comparing to mainstream materials, these are the closest thing to like a Lululemon Align legging. The waistband is shorter. It's more of a mid-rise, which sometimes, because it's shorter and not compressive, I find it hits me at a funny place where I feel like I wish it was a bit more high-rise. It is softer. I would say personally, I don't feel supported in the gym wearing these, but I do feel like they're a great everyday hot girl walk, lounging around the house, errand running legging. I feel like if I were to run in this or do anything high intensity, I mean, you could maybe do like an upper body day or like a core circuit, but I don't feel like they hold me in. I don't feel like they are a athletic legging. I feel like these are a true athleisure legging, and because of where they sit, I sometimes feel like it emphasizes my lower stomach. Even though there is no bum scrunch, they do separate your booty cheeks. I can get that seam on up there, and I feel really confident in the back. However, the front, I just don't feel like I'm like held in. Sometimes a girl wants to be snatched. Even though we love ourselves, sometimes we just want to feel. But they are comfy and they are great if you're in the market for a leisure legging, or if you're a Pilates girly and you're not ever having like weights or barbells or any kind of like resistance friction on the tights. I feel like that is the place for the SoftMotion range. Speaking of SoftMotion, I really do enjoy the shorts from SoftMotion. I have this baby blue, this nice little green, this nice little pink. Again, I don't feel like they're very durable. They just don't, that's probably the best way to explain them. They just don't feel like a durable short. They kind of just feel like they're there. They move with you but they're not exactly performance material. I want to put this on when I want to look cute, going on like a walk and getting a matcha, maybe to a yoga class. I think they're flattering. Again, I have the same issues with like the waistband. I don't really feel snatched, but I would like a little bit of that, and SoftMotion gives none of that. SoftMotion shorts and SoftMotion leggings, just in general, athleisure. Get it ingrained in your head. It's just athleisure. And then we have the Effortless shorts. I have purchased a lot of these with my own money. I have been sent a lot of them. I do really like them. They are just a short version of the Effortless leggings. I do find because I have thicker thighs, they do roll up on me, but most shorts other than Gymshark's adapt right up on me. So that is just a thick thigh hazard, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And then sometimes I feel like they could just be a couple inches longer because they cut off at a weird angle, and then I don't feel like they're super flattering from like a side glute situation. I feel like if they had like 2 more inches underneath them, you'd get that perfect amount of material under your butt cheek where that you feel like there's a lift and you just feels more cheekalicious. I would not say that these are my favorite shorts on the market. The Adapt Safari shorts are my favorite shorts on the like online web gym wear market, but these would be a second pick. They do have the same waistband, same glute contour, same scrunch bum. I just wish they were a little bit longer because from the side I feel like I give flat booty, and I don't want to give flat booty. The last pair of shorts that I have, it's the only one that I have, it's the unified double layer shorts. I really do like these shorts. I've worn them to spin class a couple times. They're not a true running short, but they kind of give running short vibes where they have the compressive short underneath and then the flowy short. There is a zipper pocket. I don't know what you would put in here, but your key, a snack. I don't think that they're most flattering, but they are super comfy. I feel like they're compressive. I feel like because they have the overlayer of the baggy short, I don't feel as like, sometimes the unified shorts without the double layer make me feel a bit self-conscious, but these I feel really good in. Good choice if you're interested. Should we do tops or bras first? Let's do bras because they're closer to me. First, I'm gonna start with the Unified Micro Bralette. This is the unified fabric. I love this bra. I would like to make a disclaimer that I do not think it is the most supportive bra for myself, but I think it is so flattering. I think it's great for upper body days. I think it's great for low intensity leg days. And by low intensity leg days, I just mean like on a leg day, I'm not really bouncing around. Like sometimes I'm literally just sitting there pushing weight, but I'm not actually like moving too much where my yitties are gonna be flying around the place. But a full body day, no. Cardio day, no. It's very dainty. We have the little adjustable straps. I just think it's super flattering. There's a little cross back. Overall, I think this is a fantastic bra. It's probably my favorite ONER bra in terms of like walking around only exposing my sports bra. This one makes me feel the most comfortable. It is not the most supportive, but I do think I feel the most flattering, like gorgeous in the Unified Micro Bralette. I have it in 3 colors, the white, little pink, gorgeous. I guess we better go from like my most favorite to my least favorite. That sounds like a really good plan. Now I have the SoftMotion Bralette. I really like this bralette. Again, I don't think it's the most supportive, but I think it's really cute, really flattering. Upper body days, leg days, anything where you're not bouncing around, I think this is great. This is the bralette, and then this is the SoftMotion sports bra. I did think I had 2 of the same things, but I don't. You can tell this one is much higher up on the bust, providing more coverage, but it's still the same material, so it's not exactly providing more support. I'm holding both bands at the same length, and you can tell the bralette stops here, and then we've got like an extra full 1.5 inches of where the sports bra ends. Hope that is helpful. Now I have the everyday crossover bralette, which I really like, but I have a bone to pick with the fact that it feels too big and too small at the same time. I feel like it is not tight enough in the straps to pull up my boobs to where they actually feel secure on my body. I kind of just feel like this is holding them like a light hug, but not enough to actually make me feel supported. And then I just feel like The band, it's not my favorite bra. I don't think it looks awful, but I just think for me with big boobs, there's something about the fact in a lot of the next couple bras I'm going to show you that I just don't feel like there's enough lift. I don't feel like there's enough support. I don't know if the straps are just too long, if my boobs are just too heavy, but the Everyday Crossover Bralette just doesn't speak to me. I've actually given quite a few of them away. I just have these 2 now, but I just find they almost feel too big, but I have gotten them in mediums, and those, like, it doesn't help. It just feels like there's not enough lifting me up. I don't know if it's the fact that almost everything is made for fake boobs now, but I don't have a breast lift and I don't have fake boobs. My boobs need assistance. Gravity is a thing. Stop making things for people with fake boobs. Same thing with the SoftMotion halter bralette. I just feel like it doesn't feel supportive. I also like always have a bone to pick with halters. I think they're always uncomfortable on the neck. I just don't think she's the most supportive, secure, wonderful bra in the entire world. I just feel like there's some mishaps with ONER's bras recently, or just the ones that they're coming out with. I just feel like there's so much unfortunate things happening with the straps where I don't feel like I am up. I feel like I am just cradled, which is not how I want to feel in a bra. Again, on that same theme, this is the Everyday Sports Bra. I have the same problem. All of my Everyday Sports Bras are adjusted to the max lift, and I still feel like I need more lift. Like, I don't know if I need to cut the straps and tie them or what is going on, but I almost feel like there just needs to be more resistance here, or the cup needs to be shorter. I don't know what is going on, but I just feel like there's a lot of room, but then not a lot of room. Like, I don't need less coverage, but I need more support. It's a very weird mind. Can I say that on the internet? No, we're gonna bleep that out. It's very cute. The colors are great. The material's great. Something is missing from my everyday sports bra, and honestly a lot of the bras. Now we have the Easy Lift high neck sports bra. This is the SoftMotion fabric. It's full coverage, but it is not full support. So I just find that SoftMotion material is just very giving. So I just would say it's not, if you're a C or lower, sure, wear this any workout you please, but if you're not, we're still not kept in. I think it's cute. I think it's like you have no cleavage, nothing showing. It feels really like it is a very flattering bra, but it's almost, I would say it's like, it gives cropped tank top over sports bra, in my great opinion. Unfortunately, I did say I was going from favorite to least favorite, but I actually forgot that my favorite bra exists right here. She is called, okay, very interesting that I think this bra has been discontinued, so I don't even know if I feel comfortable showing it to you. This is the Effortless Seamless Layered Sports Bra. This to me is the perfect amount of coverage, and it feels high support. It feels compressive. I feel like I could be an athletic powerhouse in this bra, and I think it is sold out or out of stock or discontinued. Why? You know, see, this is an issue for me. Sad. If it's out of stock, I'm so sorry, but this is actually probably my favorite ONER bra in terms of like flattering and coverage. I have it in the navy, the white, and this mushroom brown. Also, this one is in a medium, this one is in a medium, and then this one is in a large. I have both. We're best of both worlds over here. This is a new bra, and I don't like her. It does on the website say size up. They're telling you to size up, but when they sent me mine, they did not actually size up for me, so I would never have known that I should be sizing up. There's just not a lot of coverage, not a lot of support. I get like a third boob because it digs in and then I bulge out, which is just not my favorite. But this is the Effortless Seamless Racerback Sports Bra. Effortless Seamless Racerback Sports Bra. It runs small, but then it also just doesn't work. I think even if I had this in an XL, it wouldn't work for me, because then I feel like the band would be looser, but then I would have too much room in the, like, I still feel like it would be too small in the chest, but large in the band. I just don't think this works for me. ONER's bras are like a good, if you're a C or lower, you'll probably love them all. Similarly to how I have a supportive man in my life, I need a supportive bra. Timeless square neck midi vest in a true blue, in a black, and in a white. I really like this. I feel like they are discontinuing the Timeless range by the end of 2025, I'm pretty sure. But I just feel like this is a really nice mid-length crop top. It has a built-in shelf bra. I take the pads out of everything. Even in my bras, I take the pads out of absolutely everything. I just feel like you always see that cup circle and I'm just not here for it. But it's a very supportive material. I'm sad that they're discontinuing them. I feel like they hit at the, like, just where the high-rise leggings end. This midi top like also ends, so they meet each other. It's the perfect length. I really like them. Sad that they're discontinuing them. However, this is the Mellow Soft halter top, also with a built-in shelf bra. Very nice, less athletic wear material. Obviously still can be used in the gym, but this just feels more everyday. If you ask me my humble opinion, I don't personally think it replaces the Timeless vest, but I don't think it intends to either. I think it's just its own little situation. These are the classic oversized lightweight t-shirts. I love these shirts as pump covers. They are so thin but don't feel flimsy. They feel really breathable. I get a large. They are quite oversized. They definitely fit like a men's or unisex large. I love these t-shirts. I feel like you can just tuck them in the back. They have like just plain colors. There's no insane graphics. It's not like Forever 21 where you flip it to the back and you're like, oh my goodness, what is on the back of this? So I really like these t-shirts. I also have my favorite Honor tops are the Go-To seamless long sleeves. I feel like these are so flattering. I have them in a bunch of colors. I love these. I wear them to spin. I feel really snatched. I love them for upper body days, lower body days. They match the Effortless leggings perfectly. They just have like the small Honor logo on them and they're just like really nice. They have some like contouring lines. I just feel like you feel so snatched in these. I do wear a medium, so I don't wear a large in those. I do wear a medium in the long sleeve fitted tops. And then this is the Cotton Icon long sleeve, which is similar, but it feels less sweat wicking. It's basically just a cotton long sleeve. You could wear this day to day. You can wear this to the gym. It does show sweat, whereas the Go-To seamless long sleeves don't show sweat. So that would be the difference. These are also a bit warmer to work out in, whereas the Go-To seamless long sleeves feel very supportive, sweat wicking, and a lot lighter and more breathable. So those would be my long sleeves of choice. I personally am not the biggest fan of Mellow Soft. Sue me. I just don't have any of the Mellow Soft long sleeves or short sleeves on me, so I can't show you them. But I do have the SoftMotion zip up. I think that personally, I think it should be like this much shorter. That's my only gripe about them. It is a very nice jacket, very snatching, has pockets, super cute, and the unified jacket, which I prefer because it is slightly shorter but nothing crazy. It's a bit more of a sleeker material. It feels more athletic performance-y versus that delicate soft motion feel. I love both of those jackets. And there we have it. We've concluded my Honor Active, a little in-depth situation. I do work with Honor Active as an affiliate, so I am not on a salary. I'm not paid, but I do make a small commission from my code usage, which is code Esther, or if you use my support link, which I've linked in the bottom of this video. I also will link all of the individual pieces that I've mentioned just so that you can kind of one-click find them if it's a bit more helpful for you. Again, I will put all of my sizing and measurements in the description box. I wear a large in all bottoms, all leggings, all shorts. I wear a large in all of my sports bras, and I wear a medium in all of my zip ups and fitted tops. So I hope that this was really helpful for you. I hope it helps you navigate Honor Active a little bit more. I hope you feel like you don't have FOMO if you miss something, and I feel like if you really do want a certain product, you know kind of which ones are really worth it, but also you might totally have a different opinion than I do, and that is okay too. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to comment down below, give me a like, subscribe to my channel so that you can come back next time, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you so much.